Today we're going to create a fake black eye with our special effects Bruise Wheel. First you're going to use a matte primer. You don't have to do your whole face, but I did. Next you're going to take a small flat brush and go into the indigo blue purple shade. You'll start out by lining under your eye about halfway and pulling a little down to highlight the soft part under your eye or the bag. Then you're going to go ahead and do the same thing to the top, going about halfway across and then pulling up along the ridge of your eye socket. You'll blend that out as needed without adding any more paint. Just use what's there, making sure you're doing gentle small strokes. Here I added a little bit more indigo to my paintbrush and made sure that I really punched in the lines that underline my eye and around the bag. Next, you're going to wipe off the excess paint off of your brush and swap over to the brown/maroon color. You're going to use this to fill in underneath your eye about halfway, just filling up underneath where the iris, which is the colored part of your eye, is. Gently pulling that across, definitely filling in that soft spot. You will then use the same color to match on the top. You're going to pull that up and around onto your eyelid and go up into the eye socket area. It doesn't really go all the way up into your eyebrow, but pretty close. Now you're going to wipe off your brush and switch over to the red. This is going to be used to highlight the brown maroon color that you just used. We're going to just use a little bit to blend it in. Now we're going back to the indigo to re-outline the underneath part of our eye and the beginning of the bag underneath. And then of course we're going to do the same with the top, really punching up the dark spot on the inside of the eye and right inside of the bridge of your nose. You're going to wipe off any excess and you're going to grab a small brush and switch over to red. With the red, you are gently going to outline right underneath your eyelashes as close as you can to the ridge of your eye. You're going to do the bottom and the top. Swapping back to the flat small, you'll use the indigo to start adding depth and shadow to the outer part of your eye, gently dabbing, outlining where that eye socket is. You're going to pull it and blend it. You'll keep blending as needed using whatever paint is already on your brush. It's okay to use a little bit of finger at the outside because it is kind of blurry on that part. Now we're going to switch to the yellow and fill in the area underneath that we left skin toned. This is going to give that sickly, swollen look and really make that part look like it's puffing up more so than normal. You're going to do the same on the top, making sure your brush stays clean because that yellow will get dirty really quickly. Blend as needed, using that yellow to add any punch to anywhere that you think might need a little bit extra. This looks great. However, if you want a little extra credit, you can get a little Vaseline and using your ring finger gently dab along anything that we just did yellow. That's going to give the effect of very swollen, tight skin, and that's how it got the nickname Shiner. Well done, you.